So many people over TikTok have messaged me and have said to me, Lucy, how can I be confident? I want to be confident. The only thing that is stopping me to do stuff is because I'm not being confident. All right, let me say something to you. Why do you think you should be confident? Why do you think confidence should be something that you should have? Do you deserve the confidence? Like, do you actually deserve that confidence? Because let me tell you something, yeah? Number one, you wake up really late from your bed. You wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning. You eat crap food, you don't exercise, you don't learn something new, you don't put yourself in challenging situations, you just don't do anything at all. But you're saying, I want to be confident. Now, how are you going to be confident? In order for you to be confident, you have to practice it. Confidence is like a muscle. It's like when you go to the gym and you start working out, you don't build a muscle here and there. You have to continuously go in order for you to build that muscle to be the way you want to be. It's the same thing with confidence. You have to build confidence like though you're building a muscle. One point at another, one thing at another. That's the only way you are going to get confident. Confidence is not about you sitting down there and doing nothing. Confidence is not about, you running away from situations that allow you to be confident. You want to be confident, but every single time an opportunity or a challenge comes for you to become confident, you run away from it. You literally run away from it. How do you expect to be confident? Yeah, you cannot even wake up in the morning and just drink water or drink anything. You don't add anything to your own self, but you want to be confident. It's not about emotions. You're like, oh, I don't feel like going to the gym. Oh, I don't feel like waking up today. Oh, It's not about how you feel. You need to cut off those emotions if you want to be confident. It's not about emotions. Let me tell you something. You need to cut down those emotions and get going and start doing. That's the only way you're going to become confident. You look at athletes. You look at basketball players. Do you know what it takes to be a footballer? Do you know what it actually takes to be a sports person or to do the Olympics? It literally takes you waking up on awkward hours. It doesn't matter if it's winter, it doesn't matter if it's summer. Those footballers wake up in the morning and go and do practice every single day for a match that they are going to do, where the chances of them winning that match is 50-50, but they still wake up in the morning, they put themselves out there, they go out there and they do that. You say, okay, my New Year's resolution this year is to go to the gym. Yeah, you start going to the gym 7 days a week within the first week, then you give up. You cannot go to the gym 7 days a week when you've just started going to the gym. If you want to start going to the gym and you want to build yourself confidently and look better and work on your own self, you have to start at least 1 time a week to 2 times to 3 times. You have to build it up. It's about the small steps, the actions that you do. You have to put in the work. You're not born with or without confidence. Confidence is not something that is handed over to you on a silver plate like, oh, here's confidence. I am here recording this video. My mom didn't put me here to record it. I did not grow up with a camera in my face. I was not given a camera. I was not given any of these things. I had to learn recording. I look at myself here and I'm like, oh my God, it's so bright, it's so light. I don't care. It's absolutely okay. Or you say to me, oh, Lucy, I'm so comfortable. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. There is nothing that grows in a comfort zone. How can you even think about being confident when all you think about is you think about what other people think? Let me give you an example. You go to the gym and you think that someone is judging you or someone is looking at you. Let me tell you something. They themselves are also looking at you thinking that you're judging them. Them themselves are also worried the same way you're worried, but they still get up in the morning and go to the gym. If you start thinking about what other people think, you're finished, because people naturally don't even think. People naturally don't have that sense to think about you in that way that you're thinking about yourself, There is no way you're going to think about it. If you are trying to be confident, you need to come out of that comfort zone, because that comfort zone is going to be the death of you. That comfort zone is going to get you to 2050 when you're still talking about confidence. You're still talking about how can I be confident. You're still searching on the internet how to be confident. You're still looking on the internet. I want to be confident. How can I do it? 10 years from now, you're still doing it. You go to a party and you sit down in the corner. You literally go to a party, you sit down in the corner. because you're like, oh, I don't want to talk to anybody, I find it difficult to talk to anybody, I do this and that. Let me tell you something. If you sit in that corner, nobody's going to come and talk to you. People are just going to look at you and they're going to be like, oh, probably she's shy, she doesn't want to talk to people, she's just thinking like this and that, whatever it is. If you want to be confident, when you go to a party, just stand up from that seat where you're sitting in that corner, okay? Stand up from that seat, go over and talk to this girl and tell her, you know what? Your dress looks nice. Where did you get it from? Or your shoes look nice. Where did you get it from? Even if the shoe does not look nice, just say your shoes look nice. Where did you get them from? Just by you saying that compliment, you have broken a bit of shyness. You have created something, and if you carry on doing it like that, I'm telling you, you're going to start building on your confidence. You're going to be confident to speaking to people, but you have to get off your seat. You have to get off yourself and go out there and do it for you. Confidence is about building a skill. You don't want to learn anything. You don't even read a book. You don't even search anything on the internet. Even when you are in pain with your stomach or pain with your head or sick about something, you can't even take the time to research about it, what you can do to relieve it, like to learn something. You can't even pick up anything to read, but you want to be confident. You literally want to be confident doing nothing. You want to be confident doing nothing. There is no way you're going to be confident doing nothing. I'll tell you something. When I was younger, as you see me here, I'm a very dark-skinned girl. I was always told that I'm not beautiful. I was always told that you're too dark. I always sat in the class. I never talked to anyone. My way was to be angry. I was angry at everything, everyone, anyone I met. I was angry. I was ready to lash back 24/7, you know. That was me. And that was me trying to cover up whatever I had, you know. I could not speak in front of people. I could not express myself in front of people. But look at me now. You're watching me now because I decided to pick up this thing called the camera and do something about it. This is how you build confidence. You build confidence by literally going out there and doing things. You have to build yourself a skill. You need to get yourself out of that comfort zone. You have to go out there and fake that girl, okay? You want people to treat you a certain way. You want people to look at you a certain way. You have to fake it. You have to fake it until you can make it. You have to show people that you have that value. You have to be that girl. You have to create that girl. That girl started from one girl owning up herself, owning up her confidence, becoming that person, and now it is a trend for that particular girl. You can be that kind of girl. You have to fake your own self. You have to live in the highest version of yourself every day. You have to live at the highest point of how much you can live. If you start living at the lowest point, you're going to be talking about confidence in 2050. You have to live at the highest version of yourself. You need to fake that girl that you want anybody to see. If you want to be that high-class girl, you have to learn how to be a high-class girl. If you want to be the girl that can, be able to be good at her job, you have to go out there and learn that thing. Confidence is something that you grow, you learn. Every single day I'm learning something new. I want to do this, so I have to learn it to be confident in it. You see all those people, musicians, famous people that you follow, they are singing, they are acting. Do you think someone woke up in the morning and they just said, oh, you look good on the street, you're gonna act? No. They have to go out there every single day and master that skill. Every single day, and they'll be told that you're not good enough. Being confident is being told sometimes that you're not very good at this, but anyway, you're still going to turn up and practice it. You're still going to go and learn about it. You have to put yourself in a situation whereby you are learning. Confidence is not something that you're going to just pick up. If you want to read a book, I really recommend this book. It's called Everyday Confidence. I love that book. It will teach you everything to do with confidence. It's such an amazing book, but you have to go out there and literally learn that book. You have to go out there and put yourself and read that book. I'm not going to teach that to you. You have to be able to do that yourself. I am in a situation whereby I'm tired of so many people saying that I'm not confident, I'm going to sleep. Someone has invited you to a party. Someone has invited you to an engagement. Someone has invited you to go and speak. Someone has invited you to another place or wherever you can go. But you've said, oh my God, I can't do it. I'm going to stay in bed. I can't speak to people. How are you going to be able to speak to people if you don't start speaking to the people? How are you going to build your confidence in how you speak or how you write without you speaking or writing? How are you going to be confident with making vlogs on the street if you can't get your camera out there and start vlogging? How are you going to be confident if you want to have that kind of healthy mindset or all those kind of things when you're eating crap food? You wake up every morning, you walk to McDonald's, no offense, you go to Burger King, you go to your chicken shop around the corner, you go and pick up that food, then you go and sleep in bed and watch Netflix. Then you say, oh my God, I'm not confident enough, Lucy. I cannot be confident. Now, Lucy, I'm struggling with confidence. Tell me you're struggling with confidence, but show me that you're doing something about it. Show me that you're actually actively going out there and doing something about it, you know, and show me that you're failing. At least show me what the failure has been. Then I know that you've been confident. When I see you failing, that's when I'm gonna know that you are actually building a skill. You're actually getting there. You're actually doing something about it. You know, confidence is something that you have to personally put in the work in. Nobody's gonna put the work in for you. Nobody is gonna come and do it for you. You have to do it your own self. Okay? All right. Your biggest and greatest confidence is your knowledge. When you learn, when you acquire a new skill, when you start crafting something, that is going to be your greatest and greatest bit of confidence. So if you want to be confident at anything, you have to learn. You stammer, you have a stammer and you fear speaking in public. Go out there and speak to a few people. Start by doing that. The more you speak, the more you hear people's reaction and you hear people's thoughts, you'll understand that everyone is abnormally normal. There is nothing like being normal. Everyone is abnormally normal and abnormally abnormal. That's how I can say. We all have something weird about us. We all have something wrong with us. But because we have learned the skill of how to cover it up, okay? Yeah. So if you're watching this video and you're thinking about why am I not confident? Why am I struggling with confidence? Let me tell you something. You have to go out there and learn that thing that you're not confident in. You have to get out there and say, okay, I'm not confident with speaking in people. How can I start? I'm not confident with singing. How can I be a better confident person in singing? You have to put in the work yourself. Confidence is not just something you wake up in the morning and you're like, oh, I'm confident. Nah, sis. Confidence is something you decide to learn about. You decide to break out. You come out of the comfort zones. You stop thinking what people think. You start saying, you know what, I have got this. No matter what, I am going to do this and I have got this, okay? I hope this video can make someone out there confident. I hope to see all your confidence stories. Bye-bye.